For us, it's beautiful at night. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us and for indulging us in showing you the city of Manila. Good morning, delegates. All right, let's give ourselves a big round of applause for being here again on day two. Welcome to day two of our open sessions here at the Philippine International Convention Center. Today is dedicated to side events, workshops, and regional meetings. May we kindly remind everyone to be mindful of the time as we have a lot to accomplish today. Now, to formally commence the second day of the ICIC annual conference, let us hear the welcoming remarks from our ICIC Executive Committee members. We are going to hear brief statements, on our day one insights and our day two expectations. On stage right now, the Information Commissioner of Information Commissioner's Office in Bermuda, Gitanjali S. Gutierrez. Let's give her a warm round of applause. Council for Transparency, Chile, Bernardo Navarrete Yanez. Commissioner, Access to Information, Commission on Administrative Justice, Kenya, Lucy Ndungu. Chairperson, Information Regulator, South Africa, Pansy Tlakula. President, Commissioner, INAI, ICIC Chair, Blanca Lilia Ibarra Cadena. Let us begin with Commissioner Gutierrez.
Good morning and welcome. It's a pleasure to be here with colleagues today. Bermuda has sat on the ICIC since the charter was established in 2019 in South Africa. As an office that was created in 2015, the gathering in these conferences and now the permanent secretary has been invaluable for the development of our office. As you saw yesterday, the ICIC conferences are an opportunity for us to come together and talk about issues that are unique to the work that we do, to talk about the intersection of access to information and issues that touch upon information rights and other works that our office do. And as you also may have noticed yesterday, we had a wonderful immersion in the culture of the Philippines. So thank you to the Freedom of Information Office for giving us that experience. You also listened to quite a bit. And so our expectation today on day two is that you will get an opportunity for the invaluable networking, dialogue, and interactions that also occur during the ICIC conferences. I would encourage you to find those offices that you haven't met before, to find the colleagues who may be experiencing things that you are experiencing in your jurisdiction, despite the size, geographical distance, and language barriers. Find the individuals who you can connect with, the offices that can provide you with the kind of support that you will only find within the ICIC. So enjoy today, enjoy the dialogue and the interactions, and we look forward to meeting you and discussing more. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Commissioner Gutierrez. Now we are going to hear from Councilor Yanez.
Morning, buenos días. Lo haré en mi idioma. Siempre se dice que las personas son causa, fundamento y fin de todas las instituciones sociales. Y en ese contexto, estos 2 años ha sido una oportunidad única de conocer gente que sabe mucho de transparencia, que tiene un compromiso sustantivo por la defensa de la democracia. Y quisiera representar esos valores, esa bonomia, en particular en quienes nos han acompañado estos 2 años en el INAI de México, que han tenido el tiempo, la buena disposición de escucharnos y darnos tiempo para aprender las complejidades de nuestras respectivas realidades. Dicho eso, el mayor de los deseos para quienes nos van a suceder, en el entendido en que nos une un objetivo común, que es una mejor y de mayor calidad para nuestras democracias, independientemente de donde estemos. Muchas gracias. Bye.
Thank you so much, Councillor Yanez. Now let's hear from Commissioner Ndungu.
Good morning, everyone. I, as Lucy Dongo, would express my gratitude for having been a member of the Executive Committee since 2019. And I want to say that as our country, Kenya, had just passed the Access to Information Law, and we were starting to implement the law, I have learned a lot from ICIC network. I have tried as a commissioner to implement all the tools I have learned. And as a commission, we are truly grateful to this network. I would also want to wish all the members who will join the executive committee a fruitful activities, and also to be aware that there are many countries who really rely on ICIC to learn from the network and also to implement ATI. Through this journey, I have learned that you cannot do it alone. You must learn from others. It is therefore my privilege to reaffirm my commitment to this network and to extend my best wishes to the participants. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Commissioner Ndungu. Now let's hear from Chairperson Taklua.
Thank you very much, and good morning, colleagues. It was the year 2019 when the Information Regulator of South Africa came on board. In fact, what happened is that my colleagues and I went on a study tour to Canada and the UK because we're establishing the Information Regulator. And during those visits, we were requested to host the 2019 ICIC. We did not know what the ICIC was. We did not have any staff members. We had 5 commissioners and 4 officers who were seconded to us from the Department of Justice. And we agreed. And then it was such a difficult task. I look back and say there must have been something wrong with us to agree to host an event of such magnitude. But we were able to pull it off, and miraculously, I must say. And we're also elected by default, not elected. We became members of the executive committee by default, by virtue of us having hosted the ICIC 2019, I beg your pardon. And I must say that we have learned a lot, like Lucy is saying, from the ICIC. And during our tenure, we were also fortunate to go on a study tour to the Latin American network because we were in the process of establishing our own network. ICIC 2019 gave birth to the African Network of Information Commissioners. So it's been a great journey, and we are very grateful for your support, all of you. We have become one big family of ATI activists. And yesterday, of course, we had very interesting discussions. And for me, what stood out really was the parallel session on AI, artificial intelligence. I think, as I said, that's the new frontier for human rights, and we have to look at that quite carefully. Today, we're going to have, and tomorrow, regional networks, regional network meetings, and I think we should use that opportunity to share experiences as regional networks. And finally, I think this forum should also be a forum for supporting each other and for pledging solidarity with each other, particularly in cases where one of us is under threat, like the Mexican Commission. And I hope this meeting will reflect on that and probably see what solidarity it can pledge with our sister organization and also the president of our organization. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Chair Tlakula. Now let's have ICIC Chair Blanca Lilia Ibarra Cadena.
Muchas gracias. Muy buenos días nuevamente a todas y a todos ustedes. Iniciamos este segundo día de trabajo en este país que nos ha dado una gran muestra de calidez humana, de anfitrionía y de generosidad. Reiteramos nuestra gratitud por todas las muestras y atenciones que han tenido con cada uno de nosotros. Y esta mañana arrancamos justamente con las intervenciones de quienes han integrado este comité ejecutivo. En nombre de quienes integramos el pleno del INAI, las comisionadas Norma Julieta del Río, Josefina Román, Adriana Alcalá y una servidora. En primer lugar, deseamos darles las gracias a cada uno de ustedes. Para nosotros, el trabajar en este tiempo con Pansy, con Gita, con Bernardo y con Lucy ha sido muy importante porque hemos podido concretar los objetivos que se trazaron desde la presidencia de esta red tan importante como el ICIC. A cada uno de ustedes queremos darles las gracias y reconocer el esfuerzo. Ya lo decía Bernardo, que es algo muy importante y coincido ampliamente contigo. No hay fronteras si existen causas, voluntad y compromiso. Y eso ha quedado de manifiesto porque más allá de las diferencias en nuestros países, en los sistemas políticos, económicos o sociales que caracterizan a nuestra región, hay una causa en común. Es el sentido de apoyar y de encontrar las vías para fortalecer los sistemas democráticos, los valores y en particular los derechos como el acceso a la información. Yo quiero también expresar nuestra gratitud y aprovecho para hacerlo en esta mañana por todos los respaldos y las muestras de apoyo que han dado al Instituto Nacional de Transparencia, Acceso a la Información y Protección de Datos Personales de México ante la situación que estamos enfrentando. De manera individual, hemos recibido múltiples mensajes, llamadas, cartas, acompañando y respaldando justamente lo que esperamos y deseamos se concrete en breve, la designación de las y los comisionados faltantes. Para nosotros, la participación de organizaciones de la sociedad civil, donde no quisiera omitir nombres para no equivocarme, simplemente reiterar nuestra gratitud de aquellos documentos, pronunciamientos y cartas que han hecho llegar al Senado de la República. Aquellas también que de manera individual nos han expresado su solidaridad y de manera muy especial a las y los miembros de ICIC, que también se han sumado para apoyarnos y para decir, no están solos. Se trata no de defender a comisionadas o comisionados o a un instituto en particular. Se trata de defender una causa social que, reitero, trasciende nuestras fronteras. Seguramente hoy será un día también muy enriquecedor, donde aprenderemos de las experiencias y del trabajo que se desarrolla de manera exitosa en sus naciones. Estoy segura que a través de esta sesión, en este segundo día de trabajo de este 14º encuentro de ICIC, lograremos fortalecer nuestros objetivos. Gracias y deseo que sea todo un éxito el desarrollo de esta jornada. Muy buenos días.
Gracias al Comité Ejecutivo. Un aplauso otra vez para todos. Nos han dado las observaciones del día primero y las expectativas para el segundo día. Yo creo que Chacula ya tiene, es el propietario de ICIC 2019.